Welcome everyone, and to another video here on Fork Farm, where I'd like to talk to you more about the farm, possibly more about what I plan on doing as far as growing, plans or ideas, and the tools and projects that I'll be doing. But I wanted to show off some of the stuff I took this summer of our beautiful fields of our wildflowers. We have a bunch of natural pollinators, bees, birds, butterflies, you name it, we have it. The blackberries that I have and grow is a Triple Crown variety. It is a high production variety that is thornless. They are super sweet. They are delicious. Absolutely love them. They're great for cobblers, eating them just straight off the vine. But they are fantastic, and I was just over the moon of the harvest that I was able to get off of my patch this past picking season. Blackberries, and I stood in one spot. I'd say that's probably most definitely really close. There was a lot of work that went into this dam project. I didn't realize actually how big that creek was until I started cleaning it out with this mini excavator that I rented. And I was just still blown away at how big the creek is. But it does look better after it's been all cleaned out.
Howdy everyone, actually up here standing in the creek, not technically. Yeah, I know, OSHA loves it. But anyway, the dam's holding up pretty good. It's pretty neat. Seeing water running over it. And then also too, getting to check out, see if it'll focus in on it.
So the pipe that I'm carrying here, I'm taking up to the garden. I use this pipe for the corner post for the fence, and also for the post to support the roof of the shed up at the garden. Here's my neighbor here that actually come up and gave me a hand to cut down some monster sycamore trees that I had up at the garden. They were over 100 foot tall, and it was just something that I wasn't felt quite confident enough doing by myself. So he was more than happy to come up and give me a hand. I didn't get any other videos of us cutting trees down, them actually falling, hitting the ground, other than this one right here. Now here's me cleaning up the brush pile. It took me a while to get it cleaned up. This footage here is sped up as fast as my little editing program would let me go. But I did have to shorten it up, cut down a mess ton of trees. I'm really not sure when this was. And then plus two, this footage was taken over the summertime. Anyhow, I do need to correct myself, and so y'all know, on the garden, the pipe that I showed, I did use that for fence post, but it was the corner fence post I used it for. And then, of course, also the shed that I put up at the garden and other projects as well. But like I said, I have done a mess ton of work. I took down the old fence up at the garden. I put up new fence, fenced in probably around a third to half an acre. And then also, I do plan on growing it more as well in the future. I did get a good amount of firewood this summer, though, from all the trees I cut down, as you can tell. Here's me working on the shed up there at the garden. That's a 6-inch pipe that I use for the corner post in the garden to help support the roof of the shed. And this is all rough cut poplar that I've gotten from a local sawmill, and that's what I built all the sides for the shed out of. I'm very thankful to possess a skill that some people do not possess, to be able to weld, fit, and fabricate. And also I'm very thankful for all the welding and fabricating tools I have to be able to do the projects I do out here on the farm. It just makes things so much easier, and I just love the way that everything turns out with the end results of tying everything together using metal and wood.
So the past few days, Lois and her mom's been cleaning out the little garage, and in the process I got some cool stuff to put in here. I already knew we had this. It's an old oil lamp that been converted over to an actual lamp. Got that really nice buck saw, and stuff's still nice and sharp, and actually that plow is still in actually really good shape too as well. So decided to hang that up in here. And then also got AC had a cool old drop seater, still in good shape and stuff, or it might not be old, really not sure. And then a nice sprayer as well. Pretty neat. Hudson sprayer.
The greenhouse is built out of rough cut poplar. It's all 2x6 beams. The rough dimensions, it's 15 by 21. And all the windows are reclaimed windows except for two. It's kind of a new old stock kind of deal. I got really lucky on at least two of the windows. Now here I am cutting out all test parts for the prototype test broadforks that I've been working on. These forks here, I don't plan on actually putting these in production because I did not like how they performed when I was testing them up in the garden.
Got the first broad fork tacked together. I'm actually pretty happy with it, how it's turned out so far. Got to finish tacking it together actually. I just got tacks on the tops there on the tines and handles and everything. Like I said, makes it real easy on the user to get it to sync up. The tines on this broad fork are 12 inches long, so that's how deep I'm getting it into the soil. It's going all the way down to 12 inches, roughly, I'd say. Well, it does need a little extra added weight. And stuff. So but anyways, this is how I do my potatoes. I actually get my soil mixture ready. Oh, see, there's a perfect potato right there. And this is actually what I've harvested already. And this is I got this wall done. I got lucky. Well, I found 11.5-inch wide board roughly. Not a 12-inch, close enough though. Still looks good. I think it's pretty awesome that I got 2 corners or 2 sides done. My last harvest I done on lettuce and spinach, I harvest between, I'd say 30 to 35 pounds, I think it was. Majority of my beds, well, all of my big beds are 4 foot wide and 50 foot long. That's how I was able to come up with the yield that I was able to on the last harvest. This is what I do. I take my seed potatoes, I put them right on top of the soil. This is, you know, I took the compost, leveled it out best I could. And then after I get done, put my seed potatoes down, I'm gonna put down about 4 to 6 inches of straw. Actually hay, I'm sorry. It's hay that I have that I'm gonna be using this go around. But anyways, I'll show you more.